Have you ever given someone your absolute trust, opened up your heart, and shared your deepest secrets only to watch them use those exact words as weapons against you later? Have you ever handed away your time, your emotional energy, or your future plans to people who didn't even care about your survival, only to end up feeling completely exhausted, betrayed, and empty inside? What if I told you that being an open book is not a sign of virtue, but a dangerous psychological flaw? In a modern world obsessed with total oversharing, where people broadcast their private lives, their inner chaos, and their daily routines for cheap online validation, true power belongs to the mysterious. True power belongs to those who know how to keep their mouth shut, build their fortress in complete silence, and protect their core elements at all costs. Every single time you hand over key parts of your life to the wrong people, you are not being generous. You are disarming yourself. You are giving away the precise blueprints to your weakness, handed directly to individuals who will gladly dismantle your peace the moment their loyalty wears thin. Ancient Stoic master Seneca warned us centuries ago with a sharp, undeniable truth: if you consider anyone your friend whom you do not trust as much as you trust yourself, you are making a grave mistake. Before we break down the 7 forbidden elements you must never hand over to anyone, no matter how close they claim to be, let us establish an important boundary. If you are going through severe emotional distress, betrayal trauma, or clinical mental health challenges, please reach out to a certified professional or therapist. This breakdown is designed specifically for strategic self-mastery, high-level boundary setting, and mental sovereignty. Now ask yourself this uncomfortable question. How many times has your own tongue ruined your future? How many times have you announced a victory before it was achieved, only to watch it crumble because external envy and doubt infected your focus? How many times have you explained your deepest insecurities to someone, only to hear them bring it up as a joke in front of a crowd? People do not always ruin your life because they are evil. They ruin it because human nature is inherently flawed, fickle, and driven by hidden rivalries. When you reveal everything, you force people to compete with you, envy you, or judge you. But when you remain an enigma, when your moves are completely silent, and your private world is strictly off limits, they have nothing to target. You become untouchable. In this video, we are not just talking about material items like money or property. We are diving into the deeper psychological assets of your soul, the invisible pillars that dictate whether you live as a master of your own destiny or as a puppet controlled by the demands and manipulations of others. Get ready, because once you learn what these 7 non-negotiable elements are, you will instantly audit every relationship in your life, and you will never navigate human connections the same way again. Why is it that the moment you tell someone your biggest ambition, the momentum instantly vanishes? You announce a new business, a fitness transformation, or a major life pivot to your friends or family. They smile, they nod, they might even congratulate you. But within a few days, your drive completely dies. Psychology calls this the substitution effect. When you speak your goals out loud, your brain releases a premature rush of dopamine, tricking your neural pathways into feeling like you have already achieved the victory. You get the fake social reward before doing a single second of real work. But Stoicism warns you of an even darker consequence. Envy works in absolute darkness. The moment you reveal your grand vision, you give bitter, insecure people a direct target to shoot at. They will not always attack you openly. Instead, they will drop subtle seeds of doubt. Are you sure that's realistic? Or isn't the market too crowded? Those tiny, poisonous micro-phrases leak directly into your subconscious mind, quietly rotting your confidence from within. Marcus Aurelius lived by a relentless rule: let your action be your only speech. Never give anyone the blueprint of your future. Let them witness your success only after it has already occurred, like a sudden lightning bolt out of a clear blue sky. Work in total darkness, execute with relentless discipline, and let your results speak so loudly that your words remain completely unnecessary. 2. The internal keys to your emotional triggers. Imagine standing in front of an adversary and handed them a list of every insecurity you have ever carried. You tell them what makes you cry, what makes you scream, what makes you feel inadequate, and what keeps you awake at night. Would you ever do something so foolish? Yet, millions of people do this every single day under the innocent guise of opening up. They share their deep-seated traumas, their secret anxieties, and their past embarrassments with partners, friends, or co-workers. But here is the brutal, dark truth about human nature that almost no one wants to admit. The person who holds your secrets today could easily become your enemy tomorrow. When a relationship turns sour, when a friendship fractures, or when workplace competition gets desperate, those intimate revelations will be converted into custom-designed psychological missiles. They will hit you precisely where it hurts the most, because you gave them the exact coordinates. Stoic philosopher Epictetus laid down an uncompromising standard: keep silence for the most part, and speak only when necessary, and then briefly. Protect your vulnerabilities like classified military intelligence. Your wounds are for you to heal in private, or with a certified, bound professional, never to be handed out as casual conversation over drinks. When you reveal no buttons, no one can ever push them. 3. Your unfiltered opinion on other people. How many times have you been drawn into a quiet room or a private phone call where someone leans in and whispers, "What do you really think about him?" Or "Don't you agree that she handled that terribly?" It feels like a moment of bonding, doesn't it? It feels like you are being invited into an exclusive circle of trust. But beware, you are walking straight into a psychological trap. The moment you hand someone your raw, negative judgment about another person, you have handed them a piece of blackmail. That individual now knows that you are capable of speaking ill behind people's backs. They will instantly think, if they talk about them to me, what are they saying about me to others? And the second it benefits their own social standing, your exact words will be passed right down the line, twisted just enough to ruin your credibility. Seneca observed this human weakness clearly. A mind focused on its own virtue has zero time to judge the shadows of others. Adopt the ultimate Stoic shield when people bait you for gossip: absolute neutrality. If asked for your opinion on a toxic person, reply with cold, impenetrable calm, "I haven't given it much thought." Or "They are living their life, I am focusing on mine." Notice how that response instantly cuts off the poison? You leave zero trace. You give them nothing to use, nothing to repeat, and nothing to weaponize. Your unconditional loyalty to people who are stagnant. Why do so many high-achieving individuals end up feeling completely drained, stuck in place, and perpetually stressed? It is because they carry a deadly emotional weight, unconditional loyalty to people who refuse to grow. Look closely at your social circle. Are there individuals in your life who constantly drag you into their self-created chaos? People who complain about their lives day after day, yet actively reject every solution offered to them. They live in a permanent cycle of self-pity, bitterness, and toxic drama. Out of guilt, nostalgia, or misdirected kindness, you hand them your time, your emotional energy, and your unconditional access. You stay up late listening to their endless rants, you bail them out of financial messes, and you try to pull them up the mountain of life. But here is the brutal psychological reality. You cannot save someone who enjoys drowning. Stoic master Marcus Aurelius gave us an uncompromising rule regarding relationships: associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can make better. Notice the crucial detail in that wisdom? It is a two-way exchange. It requires mutual effort and a shared desire for evolution. When you give unconditional loyalty to someone who refuses to change, you are not being a good friend. You are committing psychological sabotage against your own potential. Their negative energy, low standards, and cynical worldview will slowly poison your ambitions until you sink to their level. Never give anyone unlimited access to your life if they treat your peace like an open landfill. Your loyalty must be earned, guarded, and instantly revoked the moment someone proves they are committed to remaining in the mud. 5. Your absolute financial sovereignty. Have you ever lent money to a friend or relative, only to watch the relationship slowly decay into awkward tension, avoided phone calls, and unspoken resentment? Have you ever revealed your exact financial net worth, your income, or your investments to people, only to notice a subtle, cold shift in how they look at you? Money is not just currency. In modern human dynamics, money is liquid power and energy. And when you reveal your financial reality or hand over your financial independence to others, you fundamentally alter the psychological balance of that relationship. When you flex your wealth or reveal how much you have accumulated, you trigger two instant reactions in weak minds: hidden envy or entitlement. People will secretly start judging how you spend your money. They will feel entitled to your help, and if you ever say no, you become the villain in their story. On the flip side, if you hand over financial control, allowing others to dictate your financial choices or becoming dependent on someone else's wallet, you relinquish your basic sovereignty. You become a hostage to their mood, their approval, and their demands. Seneca, despite being one of the wealthiest men in the Roman Empire, treated wealth with absolute detachment and extreme secrecy. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, but the master of a fool. Keep your true financial numbers completely dark. Never flex, never broadcast your gains, and never let anyone know the full extent of your reserves. Live far below your visible means, keep your financial assets strictly guarded, and move with silent stability. When people do not know how much you have, they never know how to target you. 6. Your internal peace. For cheap validation. Look around you today. Millions of people are walking through life utterly desperate for a hit of external approval. They post their lives online hoping for likes. They buy expensive clothes they can't afford to impress people they don't even like. And they compromise their core values just to fit into a group. What are they actually doing? They are trading their internal peace for external breadcrumbs. They are begging the world to tell them that they are worthy, attractive, and important. Here is the psychological trap. If you rely on the world's praise to feel good, you will inevitably die from the world's criticism. The moment you give people the power to validate you, you simultaneously give them the power to destroy you. If their applause makes you feel like a king, their silence or disapproval will immediately make you feel like a beggar. You become an emotional slave, constantly shifting your behavior, suppressing your true thoughts, and wearing fake masks just to keep the audience clapping. Epictetus exposed this weakness with absolute clarity. If you are ever tempted to look outside yourself for approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. Never surrender your self-worth to the volatile opinions of the crowd. The crowd is fickle. They will cheer for you today and turn their backs on you tomorrow. Build a mind so self-contained, so grounded in high standards and daily discipline, that you do not need a single soul to clap for your success. Be your own highest judge. Your master key, the absolute veto power over your own time. You have protected your plans, your triggers, your opinions, your loyalty, your wealth, and your self-worth. But there remains one final, supreme asset. The single most irreplaceable resource you possess on this earth: your time. Ask yourself this right now. How many hours of your life have you surrendered to obligations you hated, conversations that bored you, and events you never wanted to attend simply because you were too afraid to say the word no? Every time you say yes to a meaningless distraction out of politeness, guilt, or fear of confrontation, you are saying no to your own growth, your own peace, and your own destiny. You are literally taking hours of your finite life hours that you will never, ever get back and burning them on the altar of someone else's convenience. Seneca wrote one of the most brutal diagnostic sentences in human history regarding this exact flaw. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is creditable to be stingy. Let that reality hit you with full force. If someone tried to break into your house and steal your furniture, you would fight them with everything you have. Yet, when people barge into your day, demand your attention, interrupt your focus, and waste your precious hours with worthless noise, you hand over your time with a polite smile. You must establish an impenetrable border control around your schedule. Your time is not open property. It belongs exclusively to your purpose, your loved ones, your health, and your self-mastery. The moment you start treating your time like liquid gold, the entire dynamic of your life shifts. People will stop treating you like a convenient option and start respecting you as a high-value individual. Conclusion: the secret of the unshakable life. Look back at the 7 assets we have broken down today. Your silent plans, your emotional triggers, your unfiltered opinions, your unconditional loyalty, your financial sovereignty, your internal peace, your absolute time. Notice the pattern connecting every single one of these elements. They are the core pillars of your internal identity. The moment you leak them to the world, you lose your gravity. But when you lock them inside your psychological vault, you become an immovable force. You don't need to yell, argue, or flex your power to be respected. Real power is calm. Real power is silent. Real power is sitting in a room full of noise, knowing precisely who you are, what you stand for, and exactly what you will never surrender, no matter who asks. If you have stayed committed through this entire journey, prove your dedication to true sovereignty. Drop down to the comments right now, type today's date, and leave these 6 unyielding words: I protect my inner fortress. Here at Silent Power Psychology, we build minds that cannot be manipulated, broken, or bought. If you are ready to master your internal world, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a strong like on this video. Stay disciplined, guard your private world, and walk in total power. I will see you in the next deep psychological breakdown.